So we shall continue the discussion on assertion reason type questions. This question, it's from coordinate geometry. The question, it's like the assertion, it's given the point A, it's given one coordinate 3, 4. B is also given 2, 7, C 4, 4, and D 3, 5 are such that one of them lies inside the triangle formed by the remaining 3 points. And that's the assertion. Now coming to the reason, centroid of a triangle always lies inside the triangle. That's true. Centroid, it's the point of intersection of the median. And for the given triangle, for any given triangle, for example, if it is ABC in an order, on joining the vertex with the midpoint of the opposite side, let that be E, this is actually the median. And from every side we can form such medians, and the point of intersection of all these medians will be the centroid G. And we know that how to find the centroid. G is actually x1 plus x2 plus x3 all divided by 3, and y1 plus y2 plus y3 all divided by 3. That's the y coordinate of the centroid. So in this question, since they have mentioned that one point lies inside the triangle, that can be considered as a centroid. Then only we can have a connection between statement 1 and statement 2. So centroid, they have given one statement reason based on centroid. So we can find the centroid taking first 3 points A, B, C as the coordinates of the vertices of a triangle ABC. In that case, if you replace x1, x2 and x3 with the x coordinates of the vertices A, B and C, that can be written as, in place of x1 you can write 3, and x2 can be replaced as 2, and x3 you can replace with 4. So in this question you will be getting, this is actually 7 plus 2, 9, 9 by 3, and 9 by 3 is actually 3. We will be coming to that. And the y coordinate, respective y coordinates will be y1 is 4, y2 you will be getting as 7, y3 is 4. So again here it is 8 plus 7, this is 15. Now go through the questions. So now 9 by 3 you will be getting it as 3, and 15 by 3 is 5. This is actually D. And the statement is also, first statement is also true. In the first statement, it's clearly mentioned that A, B, C and D are such that one of them lies inside the triangle formed by the remaining 3 points. If these 3 points form the triangle A, B, C, D is actually the centroid G. Based on the reason, we can find it. So statement 1 is true, and statement 2 is, we already proved that statement 2 is true. So statement 2 is the reason for the first statement, and your option will be option A. Both 1 and 2 it's true, and 2 is the correct explanation of statement 1. So we shall discuss one more question based on assertion reason type. So it's again from coordinate geometry. The question says, if the assertion, the first statement, assertion is, if C is a variable, then the centroid of the triangles having vertices at P, Q and R. P is given as 1A, Q is given as CB, and R is given as C cube 1, will never lie on y-axis. According to the first statement, the centroid of the triangle formed by PQR will never lie on the y-axis, PQR. So the y coordinate, any point on the y-axis will be of the form 0y. So will never lie on the y-axis means, other than this, it can happen. And according to statement 2, if x coordinate at a point is not 0, it does not lie on the y-axis. If x coordinate is not 0 means, here if it is not 0, it will not lie on the y-axis. So statement 2 is true. You can conclude statement 2, it's true. Coming to statement 1, we can find the centroid of the given triangle PQR. For finding the centroid, we have the formula for finding centroid. G is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 all divided by 3, and y1 plus y2 plus y3 all divided by 3. So we can replace these variables with the corresponding values of x coordinates and y coordinates. So x1, x2, x3 can be replaced with 1, c and c cube. Actually, this was c square in the question, c square. I'm making the correction here, c square. So The x coordinate, we got the x coordinate as 1 plus c plus c square by 3, and the y coordinate we can write a b a plus b plus 1. So nothing it's mentioned about a and b, only it's mentioned about c. If c is a variable, means a and b can be constants, and will never lie on the y-axis, means its x coordinate cannot be equal to 0. That means 1 plus c square by 3. If this is equal to 0, this point will be on the y-axis. But will never lie means this is not equal to 0. And c can take any value. Say for example, c can be positive, c can be negative. But in this case, if c is negative, for example, if you are taking c is equal to minus 1, c square will turn to plus 1. On squaring any negative number, you will be getting the number with a positive sign, and its magnitude will be different. So here this will not cancel each other, and you will be getting a value that is not equal to 0. So according to the given centroid, we can clearly say that the x coordinate will not be equal to 0 at any point of time. So this statement 1, based on the given vertices, it's true. So we know that statement 2 is also true, but it is about the x coordinate of a point is not 0. It does not lie on the y-axis. So both it's connected with the same axis, and we can say that option will be option A, since statement 1 and statement 2 both are true, and statement 2 is the correct explanation of statement 1. So we can continue the discussion on this MCQ questions. This question is from linear equations in two variables. The question says a value of k for which the system of linear equations x plus 2y equal to 3 and 5x plus ky plus 7 equal to 0 is inconsistent is. The pair of linear equations will be inconsistent when they don't have any solution. The pair of linear equations can be represented as straight lines, and they will not be having solutions when the coefficients a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, not equal to c1 by c2. And this is the condition for parallel lines. And the parallel lines will differ only in their constant terms. So we can compare this. Based on this, we can write from the coefficients 1 by 5 is equal to 2 by k, not equal to 3 must be taken to the left side, so that will be minus 3 by 7. So clearly 1 by 5 is not equal to minus 3 by 7, so that part is okay. Now we can take 1 by 5 is equal to 2 by k, can cross multiply and rearrange in such a way that k can be multiplied with 1, so that you will be getting k, and 5 into 2 will be getting 10. So answer for this question is k is equal to 10. The option is option D. Next question is again from pair of linear equations in two variables. It's again an MCQ. One equation of a pair of dependent linear equations is minus 5x plus 7y minus 2 equal to 0. The second equation can be, that's the question. So dependent linear equations means they will be of the form, the coefficients will be in a relationship in such a way that a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. This happens when the lines will overlap and the pair of equations will be having many solutions. So that's the condition. So you can make a note on this. Dependent linear equations, the conditions are the same. A1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. Or you can say that we know that these equations will be of the form, like if one equation is this, we can form another equation with a multiple of the same equation. You can compare the given options in which if you multiply with 2, all of these coefficients of x will be, it's beginning with 10. So on multiplying with 2 for this equation, or minus 2, we can take 2 or minus 2. If I'm multiplying with 2, the first equation will change to minus 10x plus 14y minus 4 is equal to 0. If I'm multiplying the given equation with 2. So the question is, the second equation can be one of these. It can be any other equation. So on multiplying with 2, you'll be getting this equation, and compare this with option D. Here it is 10x. This minus 14y. We have plus 14y. And minus 4 on taking to the left side, that will be plus 4. So option D is actually 10x minus 14y plus 4 is equal to 0. If I'm multiplying with minus 1 for this equation, that will change to minus 10x plus 14y minus 4 is equal to 0. So that's the equation that we are getting by multiplying the given equation with 2. So you need to make a note on what's actually this dependent linear equations. It's the same as the condition for pair of equations having many solutions. If many solutions occur, they will be overlapping and the coefficients will be in this ratio. A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. So for this question, your final answer will be option D. So that's 10x minus 14y equal to minus 4. Next question, it's from polynomials. Again an MCQ. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial f of x is equal to px square minus 2x plus 3p and alpha plus beta is equal to alpha beta, then the value of p is, that's the question. So we know the relationship between coefficients and sum of zeros and product of zeros. Sum of zeros alpha plus beta, it's minus b by a. For a standard polynomial, f of x is of the form ax square plus bx plus c, and alpha beta, the product of zeros will be c by a. So comparing the given polynomial with the standard form, so it's given it's given px square minus 2x plus 3p. So from these two, we'll be getting a as p, b will be minus 2, and c is equal to 3p. Now we have the values for a, b, and c. Substitute the values for sum and product so that you can write a plus alpha plus beta can be written as alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. So that will be minus of minus 2. So we'll be getting plus 2. A, the value of a is p, 2 by p. And alpha beta is c by a. So substitute the value for that. C, it's given as 3p and a is p. So c by a value is 3. So since it's given in the question that alpha plus beta is equal to alpha beta, on bringing in that, you can equate if this is 1 and this is 2, 1 is equal to 2. So in that case, you can write 2 by p is equal to 3. So p, on rearranging, and write p is equal to 2 by 3. So your answer will be option B, 2 by 3.